A child went forth every day, and the first object he looked upon, that object he became. And that object became part of him for the day or a certain part of the day, or for many years, or stretching cycles of years. So spoke Walt Whitman.
Splash! Right into the middle of an idea that children are people. And a belief that how they play and stretch those muscles and minds of theirs is of real importance. Here is a camp, a school, a farm, all rolled into one. And it's a brand new world to these children. It has flowers and pigs, sunshine and mud. But best of all, it has room and time to let you find out what it's all about, without being marched in lines and told what you have to do every 5 minutes. If you feel like playing with a kitten, you can probably find a kitten that feels the same way about it. And if you want to pick a rabbit up by his ears, that's a problem that rests between just the two of you and the rabbit. 7- and 6-year-olds, even 3s and 2s, puzzling, wondering, questing, and learning. Now, just offhand, you might say we're smearing paint on some old boxes and bits of wood. And you might also think that all this doesn't matter. But that's where you'd be wrong. Painting is a very serious business. Just the right tone, just the right shade, in just the right place is important. Don't ask us why, but it is. We know. Work to be done. We're building a wading pool and we need rocks. Big rocks. Whoops, not that big. These construction jobs take a lot of thinking about. No child's play, this engineering. No, sir. There you have it, a pool of perfect bliss. Uh-oh, what's this? Trouble? Yes, I'm afraid we're human too. Settled for one old spare watering can. As I was saying, a pool of perfect bliss. Did you ever find a good clay, just plain mud, without somebody shouting, "Now don't, no, don't do that"? You can make a pie that is a pie. Sand, hands and minds at work. Work that doesn't stop here, but leads on into the years ahead. No grown-up interference in the world of your own making. There are some nice grown-ups around, all right, but they don't butt in. Just give us a chance. We can untangle our own traffic jams without any crumpled fenders or crumpled feelings either. Time to refuel these motors of ours. Forgotten how much energy is popping inside of us that has to cut loose. And it isn't all sweetness and light either. Ouch! Oh, go climb a tree. Go climb something anyway. This is a real world, not Never Never Land. Don't tell me they let that child slide down that pole all by himself. Oh. The gentleman has trouble with his shoulder straps. She likes it. Blended of security and independence. Freedom, but with the discipline of common sense and simple rules that never change. Where are those feet going? Up to imagination. Call it a tree house, but now it's a boat. Now a castle. Anything you want to believe. And friends to share it with you. not a substitute for home and parents. There is none. But it is a green and lovely interlude where you meet your fellow 6- and 3-year-olds on your own level, where people care and watch, but keep us free to try and fail and try again until we learn to live together. Why is a mouse? No silly screaming and jumping up on chairs when these children grow up. Bath time. Soap and water. Where's the victim? Good old Pupsy. He can take it. There's a dog's life for you. It's all in the day's work for him. This is a day they've waited for. The camp gets some new tenants. Farm ducks need to have their wings clipped. Just like cutting your fingernails. It doesn't hurt at all. Somebody isn't quite so sure about that. Ducks. 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 To visit a neighboring farm. No circus lions and tigers, no camels or zebras from the zoo.
Here goes. Ba, ba, black sheep, have you any privacy? Not so long ago, this English lad was watching bombs fall. Should defense industry call mothers away? Or should we have to face the stark necessity of evacuations of our cities? Here is the beginning of a way to solve the problem of our children in modern warfare. But war or peace, in city or country, is there not food for our serious thought in this approach to childhood? End of the day brings lollipop time.
There was Bobby the horse and Pacer the horse. There were the chickens and the ducks, and a great big mother pig with many little piglets. There was a goat called Buttons. All these animals became their friends after they had played and lived and worked together all summer long. The end of the summer came. Again they packed their things, put everything away, the things they had made and the things they had brought. And back again they went on trains and boats and in cars to their own mummies and daddies and to their own homes.
Yes.
Did you like it?
No, I didn't. Yes. Did you like it? Yes.
Let's take a run with the goat, because soon we're going to have to go to sleep.
Where's goat?
Our goat, Buttons.
Really?
Yes, shall we?
Yeah, where is it? I want to go.
Lambs and the sow's pink faint litter, and the mare's foal and the cow's calf, and the noisy brood of the barnyard, or by the mire of the pond side, all became part of that child who went forth every day, and who now goes and will always go forth every day.